What is going on, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Happy to be back. Looking forward to a good stream. Gonna hang out with you guys tonight. Just do some vibing gaming. So if you clicked in, you probably saw the title of what I'm going to venture into tonight. What's up, Evil Chicken? How you doing, man? Vacation was fantastic. So a little bit about what we were doing. So we got the chance to go up to Maine to see one of our good buddies, actually a Destiny friend, get married. And so that was really good time. Got to hang out. Had heard about his family, had heard a bunch of things about what they were doing, and just you learn about someone and then something about going to their wedding. I think when I was younger, it was kind of like a frustrating thing. But I think that was more because Heather, my wife, she was just way more involved with them. She was always like a bridesmaid. And so I find myself just sitting there by myself so often at weddings. But now that we're kind of getting past that point, we're getting invited to people's weddings that it's just like, hey, we're friends, or for whatever reason, we're not in the wedding, which is fantastic. That's great with me. It's a nice experience getting to go with that person. So we flew up to Maine, Portland, Maine, and then we went to the wedding that was outside of Portland. And then we carried on up to Bar Harbor a couple days later. And so we just got to chill. We just stayed at a nice little hotel that was right by the Atlantic Ocean and just vibe, man. We just vibe. So I'm excited to be back, but definitely needed some time. Didn't take that much time away from work stuff, though, as in content creation stuff. If you were around, you probably saw that I put in, I had a short go up almost every single day. Also had a couple of polls that I had put up. And so I want to show you guys this before I get started. If we go in and we look at the listings, or the postings rather, this is something I didn't even know was possible. And so this is really cool. I want to share this with you guys. So I shared a couple of times. I basically just shared and said, hey, we're going to do a competition. The first one, we were going to see what the best heavy weapon to come out in the year of the final shape was. And that was a resounding vote for Hezen Vengeance. So Hezen's was by far the most voted for here. But the thing that's interesting is just today we hit 2.4K subs. But I didn't even realize this, that these posts, I thought that they were just inside your subscribers. I didn't realize that they could actually go beyond that. So we have actually 2.8 thousand on here. Here, let me switch scenes real quick so you guys can see this a little closer. So yeah, 2.8 thousand votes on this first one here. And so if you had any questions, 65% of almost 3,000 voters selected Hezen Vengeance as the top heavy weapon. And then if we go this way, you'll see that one day ago, I put up another one that got 2.7. So you're going to see more of these. That's how it goes. The other thing that's really cool is I'm finding more people in my comments section on these postings that I've never talked to before. I've never interacted with before. And so there's a ton of conversation happening here. So if you have any extra time and you're just vibing, you can hop on to the channel, the YouTube channel, go in, see these postings, and get in the conversation there. So, all right, enough of that. We have reached the point, it's time to start crafting. So here is where I'm at with the solo Vespers. So for this, I have done, bring the music out here. So in the past, for solo Vespers, I've been all the way to the Corrupted Puppeteer. I think I've been all the way solo flawless, but the main hangups I've found is just getting back in the flow of everything. So once I can get a good feel for it, I should be fine. I remember that I enjoyed having some sort of like grenade launcher or something in the first encounter to shred down the original whatchamacallit, the original like walker or whatever that thing is. Brig is what it's called. Sorry guys, it's been a minute. So I actually have an auto-loading deconstruct roll that I use just for this. So let me bring this in here. I'm actually going to go into dim. I'm going to save some of my current loadouts. So these top two should be, yeah, these are like Akalos damage. Okay, so I can get rid of those. And then this here we got, this is like Persis damage. You know what, Cuban, I may end up doing that on stream soon. I got to get in there, brother. It's going to be funny. I got a video coming out tomorrow. It's going to be talking a little bit about that. So I'd like to say that the whole point of me leaving that stuff in my vault is just for the fact of like, oh, it's for the video, but I think we all know better than that. Okay, so I can get rid of 5 and 6 now. Let's see, 7 and 8. 7 is like my key prismatic. So I'm not going to touch that. I'll go ahead and get rid of 8 though. I can just nuke that altogether. And then 9 and 10. I'm trying to think what that loadout would have even been for. Oh, I think these are for, okay, I gotcha. So 9 and 10 are my loadouts for, I think those are for Keleko. Okay. And then 11 and 12 are my Failing Psycho. Y'all, look at how good that looks. Oh, Cuban, do I even want to know what the Dado rule is? I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm sure I knew it at some point. let me go in here. So let's talk about this. So I think for first encounter, I think I'm gonna stay on this. Basically still go consecration, knockout. I think this is basically gonna be the same. What I may end up doing, I may put on tall wall here. And this. And then what I think I'll do, maybe I'll do like a lost signal. Just do like a double special deal. And then we'll drop that, but then we'll put this on. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Honestly, Cuban, that's pretty accurate. You know, what's interesting is at this point, I don't really make a whole lot of content specifically about weapons. Specifically about weapons that I own, if that makes sense. Like, it's not usually like let me showcase this. It's a lot of like still images. Hey, this is what you have. And so I'm generating those. I don't necessarily have to have them all in game. Now that may change in the future, but that's kind of how it is right now. So, let's see here. Okay, so that is first encounter. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then for second encounter, let's do, we're gonna swap over to Glacial Quake. We will do Glacier Grenade. We're gonna do, I might need to check fragments on the first. All right, I think that would be a good makeup for this here. I like using thruster for this encounter so I can kind of like dodge backwards. Yeah. If I was a more patient man, I would just use the I would just do the stuff inside a dim, but I'm not that patient. Okay, and then let's do heal clip for this one. And then, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do tenacious. And then I actually don't know what the best... Do I have a good rolling storm? Oh, I'm sorry, so I do have an attrition orbs. I just don't have a destabilizing attrition orbs, but let me do that. Let me mess around with this. It's the perfect time to mess around with guns, right? You're trying to do content you've never done before. Okay, and then tractor cannon. Okay, so let me swap this. I can do void loader. I think I know there's like snipers this opening area. Guess I can turn on music while I'm doing this. Maybe I throw on like a void holster. I can still do this here. All right, and then what I really think is going to happen is I think I'm going to end up somewhere pretty close to like a Kel Echo DPS, or maybe more like a Samuma. Actually, that's probably what it would be. Trying to see if I had any insurmountable. Maybe I'll try this one here. Y'all, if you're wondering why the hat tonight, it's because I desperately need a haircut. But funnily enough, is funnily a word? Sounds weird. Interestingly enough, Heather actually cuts my hair, but we were traveling, so. Okay, so I have an Envious Arsenal Rolling Storm. Does anyone know how blast radius interacts with like a... I feel like I just got to use this one. This one's juice, chat. Holy. That's a pretty good psychopomp. Psychopomp. All right. So my gut is saying Queenbreaker. But I also, actually, you know what? I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But don't mind what you're about to see hit my character. You can just ignore it. Don't look there. Unless you're gonna be supportive. That's the energy I need tonight, guys. I need support. I don't need judgment this evening. Okay. So we're gonna do yeah, because honestly, we'll worry about it when we get there. I just want to pull it on my character so I don't have to even think about it. And then actually think my super will come back on its own fast enough. Also, does anyone know off the top of their head, this is gonna sound like a dumb question, but I promise it's not. Are the lightning strikes actually true arc damage? I mean, I would assume that they are, but that's the problem. We all know what the issue with assuming is. I don't want to do that. Okay, so Batman says yes. I trust Batman's opinion. Okay, the main thing is I gotta make sure I don't look bunk. That helmet doesn't look so tiny when you first put it on, but then oh no, this is the true important part. Before you even step foot into the dungeon, you have to get your drip right for your final encounter loadout. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so okay, so we're gonna do opening on this here, and then we'll go from there. Cool. Y'all ready? What's up, Damon? How you doing, man? Let's get it, y'all. Oh, that's Neptune. I always do that. And here we go. All right, bringing out the music. We're gonna lock in, chat. We're gonna lock in. Just remember, we are getting close to the end of the month. If you have Amazon Prime, that means you have Twitch Prime. And if you visit on twitch.tv/SaxPlaysGames, you'll be able to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll have a free subscription. And then instead of Jeff Bezos trying to put Katy Perry back on the moon, I can go to the moon. So just think about it.
Threat level Omega. Object on collision vector. Total station loss expected. Threat alert.
Got to turn my game up so I can actually
All
hear the
hands
scanner
switch
stuff.
off your helmets. Breathe in.
Appreciate that, Mevo. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna give it back to Crota for what he gave us on day one. All right. Start getting my ears all acclimated and stuff. There we go. That's odd. Boom. Yes. Not the ceiling. I think that's the only one. Go dump this real quick. Yep. Okay. Dude, the amount of times I tried to reload that freaking game.
Scan failed. Your gear is out of order.
All right, we're gonna drop this on. Let's see if I can avoid dying to like all the. Just a reminder, the goal for this evening is to try to do solo, which would be a huge thing because I've never even completed solo. but obviously the whole point is to try to remain flawless as long as possible. So. Yeah, I don't love that. I'm sure there's a better way to go about that. All right. What's up, Carson? Gonna be using a couple of them right now, brother. Maybe if anyone is on the in the YouTube chat wants to use Carson. Choir of One. It's fantastic, man. You're kind of in the house that Choir of One built. One, two, three, 2, 3, 5, 6. We'll dunk this real quick. Dump this thing.
Radiation detected.
Dude, I hate that they don't have priority based on the different, like, pickupable items. They never have, and I'm convinced they never will, because I don't know if they can figure it out. But someone needs to make sure that they know that if I have the option to pick up a nuke and a tanker, and the nuke has a timer on it, I probably want to pick up the nuke. Oh, where did I just go? Scan here. So I don't think we're going to confirm. So we got 2, 3, 4, and 6. 2, 3, 4, 6. Carson, no scout rifle. This is Choir of One, the exotic auto rifle. Uses special ammo. So you can either fire it like this, or you can hip fire it like this. You act like a wyvern. Two, four, five. Thank you for the follow, Rick Woodsman. Appreciate you, man. 1, 2, 4, 5. Game audio is too loud. Anton, give me just a second here, brother. Once I clear this up, I will drop that down. How about that? Currently carrying a nuclear bomb. Hopefully it doesn't roll away. I feel like it was trying to. Can I not? Can I not? Can I not? Please, game, bro. That's on me. There you go, Anton. I brought it down just a little bit. All right. So here's what we're going to do better this time. Is we are not going to fall to that. Also, if you're just joining, there's no shame in that because I guarantee I'm going to die other times through this. So I'm not sweating the flawless tonight. I'm just getting back in the feel of it. So, I mean, it'd be nice to do it, but I'm a big proponent of like, it is very important to try to find a way to just get through what you're getting through and get acclimated to it. So we are going to go again. And yeah, we're good. Yeah, I just need to back out there and take my time. The reason, like in my gut, Mevo, like in my gut, the reason I usually fail this encounter if I'm running it is just because of like the timing on that last one, and so I get in my head sometimes about it. But I think I have a better strat for it now than having that stuff. I also think I can be more generous with my prismatic usage, or my transcendence rather. So 1. 3, 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 4, 6. I just don't want to make, I don't mind like, yeah, that was a silly error, but I don't want to die to things where I'm like, okay, yeah, I just clearly should not be dying to it. It's like if something's hard, it's hard. Like it's not that deep. Like if I find multiple ways to die to like stasis shanks and stuff like that, that would not make sense. Yeah. Assassins and Synthos. Alright, get some abilities back here real quick. Make sure my Transcendence is up. Alright, here we go. Do you guys talk to yourself while you're doing these runs, or do you guys just like sweat it out in silence? I have to always, like, especially for an encounter like this, I have to like, talk to myself the entire time, basically. So you guys just get to witness it, whether you want to or not. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Always have to take a second to be like, okay, where's 1 second? Yeah, whole yeah, dude. Oh, come on. Okay. Here, cut left. Here. Here. Take care of that. Don't let the nuke fall. Honestly, that was a lot closer to the nuke fall than I wanted to be. Man, that gun's strong. Thunder Crash back here. Did you guys do this on contest mode? Love to know your opinions on like the timer for this encounter. Dude, it was tight. Transcendence back. Alright, let's get a little scan going. We got okay, so it's everything but 1 and 2. Yeah, the time duel is insane, dude. Come on. I love how I bumped that shank and then it was just, whoa, what? Alright, we're gonna slow down. We're gonna take care of these dudes here. We are going to go past this one here. Oh, I forgot that can happen. Please just go back here. Okay, it's dead. See, that's what I was talking about earlier, guys. The fact that it would even imagine that I want to pick the tank up. Dude, it's so stupid.
Re-engaging satellite. Welcome to Vesper Station.
All right. And of course I get a chess piece. Because that's what I want. Alright. I don't know if I have, I don't think I have any ammo, probably. Hopefully I can generate some. Thank you, Anton. Appreciate that. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Let me see if I can generate some ammo here for you guys. I know you can sneak past it. So I also usually struggle in this area just because I forget the path. Like sometimes I think that you get like a first captain that pops in there, but then for whatever reason, sometimes I don't find that. Or whatever you want to call it. S3, S1 on YouTube. I have no idea if you're watching live or if you are just subscribing on one of my videos, but thank you very much, man. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so I saw... There you are, there you are, there you are. Give me this.
Corrupted biomechanical system.
Did he stay there?
To a new host. Acute breach contained.
No, he did not. Okay. Hey. Well, thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate you. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. So I don't think it has to go in here, but I'm going to go in here. Just read. Yeah, it does. Okay, sweet. Very nice, man. Very nice. Well, hopefully I'm not too distracting from whatever you're doing. Hopefully it's more helpful. Homie just effed right off. Did you guys see that? How about I close this door? Maybe I can consult with the experts in the future on which ones of these I need to. So let me close this. Go through here. What's up, Tom? How you doing, man? Okay. You guys didn't see that. Oh, I got you. I got you. Spire for the hand cannon. What hand cannon's that? Oh. Usually it's just those first ones that really cause me issues. If I can get past that little bunch there. The other thing I'll say is a lot of times when I'm running this, I'm playing with like, you know, other players that know what they're doing, so I'll just kind of like mess around. But when you're reliant upon yourself, you kind of have to just find a way, you know what I mean? Down real quick. You go close this. What's up, Lady Boomin'? How you doing? Oh wee! That's a big boy. My power reserve's empty. Thought I just go this way real quick. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, I must need to close this one behind me. Here. Do a little sneaky sneak. Reserves are empty. Oh, okay. Get me off this. Okay. Woo-wee. Okay, I got 29 seconds. That's the thing that I've been struggling with is I keep forgetting to close certain doors. We gotta hustle. I'm good, Lady Boomin', but I am stressed here. Only from a problem that I've created for myself. Chat, are we gaming yet? Are we gaming yet? Okay, so let's pull that dude forward. Holy. That timing was suboptimal. I can't blame anyone but myself. But again, that's why I'm not stressing the flawless tonight. Just trying to get solo. Solo experience, that is. Ugh. Okay. Glad I ran back for that. Lady Boomin, I am doing well. Y'all, it feels good to be back. First stream post-vacation. Got a lot of good momentum going on the channel. Yep, doing solo this evening. Actually, speaking of that, I've had too many times in the past where people don't think about it, or they misclick and they accidentally join someone who's attempting something solo. So yeah, it's definitely a stressful deal, but I like to run through and do like a proof of concept run the first time, just to make sure like I feel confident that I could do it solo. So. Okay. All right, chat, we're here. We are here. So it's time to work through some of this stuff. Okay. We're going to see if we have enough ammo. Yeah, we'll go from there. Aldo, what's up, man? Vacation was awesome. It's fantastic. I'd love to say that I didn't work at all. And by work, I mean content creation work, but I did. And honestly, I love it. I just love the time I was doing. So honestly, lady, we're going to figure that out together. So the plan that I'm taking is just full Arc Titan bolt charge. I'm going to do insurmountable skull fort beginning, so I can just punch all over the place. Do as much bolt charge to heal as possible. And then we're going to do, for this, we're going to do Glacial Quake with Syntheseps and just kind of roll with it. So I'll give it a shot here.
He built me physically unable to use the tools to keep people safe. You will do
Yeah,
it
Aldo,
for
it was a beautiful vacation. First time in the northeastern United States. Went to Maine. Ate way too much seafood. It was impossibly good. Just a quick reminder, if you're sitting here, it's almost the end of the month. If you have Amazon Prime, that means you have a Twitch Prime sub that you could utilize. I would absolutely love it if you would utilize it on my channel. Growing creator. I'm a growing boy. Growing content creator, and would desperately like to make this work in the long term. So don't love this flow here. I think I would prefer to just flip this on in and do I'd rather do like an indebted kindness. Sean OD2K, thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate you. Or I'm sorry, the follow over on Twitch. Sorry, I'm a little preoccupied. Let's see here. I think I was told that you can do this. Okay, that did not get me. Okay, let's swap this around real quick. I didn't like the feeling of that. You know how like when you eat some food and you're like, oh, I don't like the mouthfeel of that? That's kind of how I felt with that whole deal right there. So we're chilling. I kind of just wanted to reset. So Tommy, basically, if you just do so this is !Prime there. If you go to that page, the subs.twitch.tv/SaxPlaysGames, you should have some sort of capacity to use that subscription there. You should also just on the channel see a subscription option, hit that, then you should see a free, a way to use that free sub. So, okay, yeah, let's flip this on end here. We'll do a arc loader, arc holster, and how about just like an arc siphon? All right, let's give this a shot. I think I will like this better. Yeah, Tommy, you may have to just like link it up for the first time if you've never done that before. But there's actually a lot of like very beneficial things you can do with having that linked up beyond just having a Prime subscription. The one thing that I think you do have to do with a Prime sub, you do have to do it every month. So if you guys are like, why does he say it all the time? It's because when we get into the next month, when we get into the month of July, that stuff will go away on people's accounts. That is free money that Amazon gives to streamers. Until they remove that, or until YouTube gives us something equivalent, we will keep talking about it because it is huge. Okay. Oh, I see. So you're, okay. Sorry, when you, S3, when you said earlier you were farming for that, I thought you meant the Rite of the Nine version of Spire. So I was thinking you were talking, originally I was thinking you were talking the Judgment campaign. But that's from Prophecy, so. Alright, here we go. We got 3 and 7. 37. I do know there's a lot of people that are interested in that campaign. Are you just trying to round out your collections there, S3? Oh, nice. Luna came on over. Luna is S3. once I can get rid of those exploders, I feel much more confident with this room. If I struggle with that, oof. Okay, I guess it's just not wanting to explode. Thank you, game. Okay, finally it did. Nice. Okay, so we had 37 and 5, 1. 15, 37. So 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, I'm gonna get Transcendence up. Oh, I got you. I can appreciate that. Alright, so let's grab this here. We got 7, 5. Okay, so if I optimize that a little bit more, I really think I could probably do that in 4. What do you guys think? Hey, thank you, Tommy. Appreciate you, man. Sorry, using your government name. Appreciate you with the Prime sub, man. Well, I bet you got a family full of Amazon Prime owners over there. You have to let them all know. So Luna, when you're doing a fire team like that, what would be the... Oh, I don't like this. About this. Sorry guys, I ran out of indebted kindness ammo. Okay, we got 1 and 8. Okay, there's a lot of ammo down here. Let me swap back. not use as much ammo as I can. Luna, are you in my Discord? We got a lot of people in there that are looking to help others and get in there. So I can't promise a one phase every time, because hell, I don't even get a one phase every time. But I can promise good vibes. For anyone who's looking for a place to play, place to hang out, place to find some positivity. We were just talking about this in the Discord. I saw some people up talking about there's so much negativity nowadays, and honestly, guys, it's a freaking video game. So if you do !Discord, Luna, in Twitch, that should give you the link for it. Because this encounter is so much fun. You guys stay back. Okay, we got 7 and 6. I believe so. 1, 8, 6, 7. Boys, we had biotic that time. Let's go. Come on. So the only issue I ran into is I was a little close. I was a little too close. Because my crystals were going behind them. What's up, Neo? You know, I'm always jealous when I do these Thursday streams, because that means that you're already nearly to the weekend. You ever feel like you've got vandals running all through your house? You gotta get them out. Revolt, have you done this? Have you done this solo? Oh, very nice, very nice. Trying to get my transcendence up before. Okay. You know what? Let me do this. Just trying to see if I could generate some special here. Sorry guys, I know this is an invigorating game for me at the moment. No! Damn it. I knew when they came around the corner that was going to be that. Okay, 5.4 in 2 damage phases. Not bad. Yeah, I don't like the arc auto rifle. So that was the main thing that was tripping me up here. It was too heavy. Dude. It was too heavy on the special ammo, and I wasn't generating enough special. So, yeah, the sploders, y'all. So, again, if you were just tuning in, we are not sweating the flawless tonight. We are looking at ways to get better. So, what'd you do? Did you just, did you do did you not do tractor? Risk Runner plus the call? Yeah, I guess Risk Runner is really good. The only issue is I want to have tractor, but I guess I can just swap that. I wish that was I wish that would have been flawless, but I died some silly ways earlier, so okay. When you're talking, you say the compressed waveframe, are you talking about the one from the Amuna? I think I have it in here somewhere. I just don't know it. I didn't know it by that name. I'm looking right at it, probably. Yeah, I have a volt shot chain reaction. I like the vibe of what I'm doing. The main thing is I want to, oh, here it is. Here it is. I don't think I have a Risk Runner on me. Let me do this here, and then I'll do like the simplest of loadout swaps. Want to make sure I don't already have a... No, I don't. Okay, cool. So if I do like a reconstruction killing tally with this here. Throw this away. Get rid of these. Just looking for some 2020 infusion fodder. I can do this. Concussive dampener in the tonic of brawling. Oh, you're talking about... Are you talking about from this here? I didn't even know those still worked. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. So I have concussive on for that. Okay. So let's do this here. We're going to do this for first portion here, and then we're going to... Oh, you talking about the Mickey orbs from this season? Okay, swap color. Actually need to put a like a blue on this, because if not, okay. So we'll do this first, and then we're gonna do... Okay. Oh, the other thing I wanted to pull was my... How do I have this? Someone was just telling me earlier I need to clean my vault, and they were right. Anyways, I'll do that later. This one right here. All right, let's try it. Did I already? Oh, I already rallied and I switched between. That's fine. Not really using. Yeah, I need to work on that, but I do know that there are a lot of people in more dire straits than I. Man, that Vandal was cooking.
Wristcracker is fucking pardon my French. I don't have a hand to do the delete button. Now I have a ton of special. Okay, we got 6 and 4. 46. That's satisfying. So satisfying. Bro, get out of my home. There we go. Okay, we got 8 and 3. 3, 8, 4, 6. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do my swaps here. Problem is I might not have anything on to generate orbs at the moment. Oh, okay, I do have arc siphon rather.
times 6. Guess it is, okay. So we got 3, 8, 4, 6. Grab this. 3. 6. Tractor hit as many as I needed to. I mean, that's still pretty good damage. It's better than the first round damage I did last time, so. I hear you, bitch. I hear you. Get out of my face. Get out of me face. Honestly, Neo, there are some crazy builds and some crazy gamers who have done it. It is extremely impressive every time I see a hunter. I remember that's one of the main reasons that we did not pass contest mode. Is we had a hunter on our team, and unfortunately, it just wasn't very helpful. 49. Yeah, dude. I mean, sometimes one of the best motivators in the world is just being told you can't do it. And that's just not true. That's just absolutely not true. So, one thing that Neo absolutely can do is be the leader on the Clips leaderboard, the new Clips leaderboard. So if you guys find something that you think is funny, or something interesting and you want to clip something out, make sure you remember to clip it out so you can get views. And if you get views, that means you get clip leader and steal it from Neo's hand. Neo is running away with it right now. So. From his cold, alive hands, he's just got really, really bad circulation. Ooh, that's not a great spot. 1 and 5. So 4, 9. So 1, 4, 5, 9. So I need to make sure I get the tractor cannon on fully this time. To go back up top, so I need to be careful. We got. Can you get on my face, dude? Okay, 5, 9, and then in front we got. Get rid of them. Holy chunks. Please, 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 please. Someone clip that because I need desperately to see what just happened. Get me out of this place. Let's fucking go, dude. Lock in, Sax. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, the sweet spot, brother. Here we go. Get all the exploders down. High priority. Hey guys, you know how much I fucking hate the exploder thing? Okay, I guess game I just did not hold E, even though I was smashing my E. Okay. Let's see here. 6 and 8. No. Nine. And 2. 2, 9. 6, 8, 2, 9. Do this. Right here. Five should be fine. 6, 8, 2, 9, 2, 9. Come here. Boys, we're locked in.
All researchers report for contamination protocols.
Let's go. Whew.
Excellence detected.
Hey.
They're all gone.
Got a little triumph done. In legs. Yay. Woo-wee. Damn, bro. Damn. Okay. First off, thank you for clipping that. I want to watch this back because I want to see what happened because I just kind of missed it. So, hide the game here. Make sure that this is off. Oh, 1 second. Unmute this site. Here we go. Holy chunks. Please. Yeah, that was sick. That was sick as fuck. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. All right, let's scoop up. Holy. I was going to say, hopefully I have some special ammo. The holiest of chunks. How about I just throw on a sniper as well? See if I can get more, heavy out of. Yep, right there. Sorry, if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm using No, I only have single special finder on. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm using the artifact perk. Gold from lead here. So each of these bricks have a chance to give me heavy ammo. Okay. I bet this one here. It looked like every third. Yep. Okay. Sick. I cannot believe I had that much, dude. Whew. I gotta let my I almost said blood sugar. I gotta let my my heartbeat come down, man. I don't know, there's something about running this through with no stress on, oh, this has to be flawless, and just being able to be like, oh, I'm going to run it through to just see, to learn about it. So that is my advice for anyone trying to do anything solo for the first time. Yeah, Tommy, I literally was thinking that. Tommy get halfway through a solo fight and be like, oh, my blood sugar. Yeah, if you're trying to do something solo for the first time, do not put the stress of trying to do it flawless. Do it all the way through. Beat it. Don't just get close and be like, oh, I got it. Because, like, dude, sometimes you just have to see yourself beat it to actually believe that you can do it. And sometimes life happens and you don't get a chance to, like, circle back to it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get a chance to do it right that second. So if you're so close, you might as well just knock it out, and then you can go from there. They're so angry, man. They're so angry that I'm just here on this ship. I didn't come here to kill you explicitly. It's just a passive benefit of me being here. All right, copy strike. There you go. Okay, so I just jumped without knowing where I was going, guys. Chilling though. We're chilling. We're chilling. Chilling. Okay, we're chilling. We're cool. Everything's cool. I will have to refine that before doing SoFlaw because that was stressful. So sometimes you have to just keep telling yourself you're cool though. Sorry, did I say passive benefit? Sorry, that must have slipped. I don't have a better way to put it, so I guess that's just what I'm going to leave it at. But all right,
Stay back.
made it.
Exoframe is the center of the corruption.
Okay. Revolt, you still in here, brother? I got questions for you. I got all the questions. But real quick, I'm going to use the restroom. Stand up for a few, then we're going to get it. We're going to get it. So give me just a few, guys. If it's cool with you, I'll just play an ad break here. So if you guys want to take a break, I'll be back in like 3 minutes. How about that? Be right back. All right, we're back. We are back, y'all. All right, so let's see here. We got doing pure there. I know that I have sniper damage, which is pretty insane. Gonna have arc damage resist there. And then I think honestly could benefit from like a maybe a solar. And then I don't need a scout. But I do need heavy ammo. Finder. And maybe I just do this to generate as many orbs as possible. Heavy-handed. Could do that. Probably do those two. Okay. And then for this. Now, Revol, are you in here, brother? Because I need to ask you where did you set up shop? Like, where do you typically for damage when you go up top? Okay, so I got that. I think I'm okay on that front. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot here. So there's a few things I know off the rip I'm gonna have to figure out, but dump this. Above the bunker where you deposit the charge. Scan. It's not 4, it's 2. Now, mind you, I do not know where these are, so bear with me. Take as long as I thought. I really wish that had auto loading on it, dude. It would be such a good gun. I just don't use it enough. I think that's my main issue, is like when I'm not used to the actual feel of something like that. Where am I missing you? Oh, there. Damn it. I actually don't know how to survive. I was almost certain that I was gonna die. That, did you stay all the way in like the back of the arena? I'm also assuming you weren't using... What's up, Dev? Got you back, man. Love to hear that. Love to hear it, man. Gotcha. Levy's breath. That. All right, we're gonna do it live. Here's where I'm gonna set up. Maybe. Nope. So I don't know where to stand on there. I know that's not the spot, but... Yeah, so I was worried about the range on it, but I'm... Okay. Honestly, scuffed beginning, not terrible damage. Not terrible damage. I can for sure... Okay. All right, 6. I already went through this. Okay. You redeemed yourself with one thing. See, the problem is, Drown, I'm worried about the fact that I can still get hit by the lightning strike. So I'm gonna play this through at this position. And then what I may end up doing is just more like practice. Six, I thought you were talking crap. So that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. Gotta dunk my suppressor because that would suck. There it is, one. Yeah, I just want to see, let's see the damage phase through one time. And then what I may end up doing is trying to grab a checkpoint and just see what I can do. We did that one. It's this one here. That thing is in the lower stacks. Yeah, this is honestly, it's one of those things like I figured once I could find a position to do there. Now again, I'm using Thunderlord here. I could very well be using like a Queen Breaker and doing better damage, but it's just one of those things where I would like, well, let's try to lean into the No. Oh man, okay, I see what I did. That's alright. Just goes in the center area. Heroin Enjoyer. I used Thunderlord before it was cool. I feel like I might be using it before it's cool right now because no one wants to admit they like it. But man, it's pretty straightforward. Go here. So glad you can dunk that when you have the orb in your hand. I could totally see Bungie just like not. I don't know. I could see Bungie just being like, nope, you can't do that, and it's gonna ruin the entire thing. All right. Okay, so what? I thought that was it, but I guess I just fucked that. Maybe it was top. Damn it. All right, so I want to read some of the suggestions here. Try dropping barricade at the door after the nuke during damage. Light that boss up and you might be able to pull 2 T-crash and 1 damage phase. Good luck though. Thanks, man. So I got 2 that last time, but I don't know if you're talking about 2 T-crashes in 1/2 of a damage phase. I think if I can get set up faster, then I would be able to do that. But the problem I ran into right there is I need to figure out what I need to do in those early rooms. What I might do is this. I'm just so much more used to the indebted kindness there. And then when I go for this, I think I want to do a shoot to loot weapon. Because had I had that, I would have gotten more damage out. Maybe I'll do like this. Actually, you know what? I think I'll do this here. And then I don't want elemental honing on for that. I want this on. Okay. And then I think I want that. Try that. Oh, damn it. So this is supposed to be this and this. Okay. Yeah, okay, so then this one, yep. You got shoot to loot on. Okay, let's try this. did. Two. Tis two. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go get the thing. It's fine. Again, it is not that deep. I already did that one. Good. Okay, so it's not bottom. Okay. So before today, I had never even survived a damage phase. Today was good. It went well. So let's see what we can do here.
It's returning to the anomaly.
Just make sure I'm full on special so when I convert over. Okay, here we go. So that is the main issue I'm running into, is I don't have enough ammo. So here's what I'm going to do. Give this a shot. Okay. So then I need to make sure that I have this on. Okay. It might just be like blatantly obvious here, and that's fine. Again, we're just trying stuff. It does. I'm just trashing him. If I was better at the game, I would hit 2 at one time, but unfortunately I've been making it harder on myself. Or, oh, no, I already did that one. I already did that one, yeah. That's 3, that's 3, that's 1, that's 3, that's 1. I've done this 4 here, okay. Go refresh. fort is still. Where's the last fort that I'm missing? Four, two. Oh my god. Oh, that's what resets it. So I have to shoot them again. I knew something reset, I just couldn't remember. So, better be safe than sorry. I do have heavy ammo siphon on. No. Damn it, dude. Damn. Okay. Kind of had a feeling that I was going to get overran with that. I don't know. Realistically, I don't know what the answer is. I mean, I guess I could always just... I mean, I could just do the mechanic, bring suppressor in there, but I just don't think that's realistic. Through this again. Ooh, I like the lemon swap. I like that call. Honestly, realistically, I should probably just do that in general. Get this again, I guess. Yeah. So what I've been doing is Thunderlord above the bunker. I was gonna try Queen Breaker this time. Give it a shot. If I don't like it, what I'll probably do is a Thunderlord run, and then for the second half do Monarch. So. Whew, okay. So let's try this Queen Breaker one time. Honestly, that's the best damage I've done so far. And if I just had a loadout swap, I could have very, 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 very easily got there. So here's what I want to do. I want to do this, and then swap this. Here's what I want to try. This next time I want to just try a straight up void. I just want to try straight lemon. I just want to see what happens. Could be the dumbest thing I've ever said. Could be cooking. So we're trying it. If it don't work, chat. It's on me. Honestly, I feel pretty comfortable in that area now, though. Realistically, I think I'm just gonna do this. Do this. And do here. Okay. So the main thing is if I'm on this here, I could always put like this on. Or you know what, I'll put this on. And then I'm gonna do sorry guys, I know this is not riveting, but this is all about just trying to learn. Maybe I could do here. And then let's do honestly, guys, yeah, let's try this. I want to just give it a shot. So I won't be dependent at all on special ammo. The last thing I need to do is take this off and put this on. Okay, so I have Curious on for both of these right now. I need to swap that. Where's the last 3? We've done that one.
That thing is in the lower stack.
Ooh, you know what would probably go better? Okay, because this isn't really going to matter. If I do this, this. Yep. Boom. Gonna drop this on here, here. And then we're gonna do... Okay. Sweet. Okay, so I just need to regen some heavy. Scoop. Oh, so that kind of worked out for her. I have a feeling that this is going to do more damage than my first round. Queenbreaker's so strong though, dude. I don't know. It's gonna do really good damage. As long as I don't fuck it up, which I very well could do. Been known to do that before, chat. Okay, so down here. Starting to get that flow down to. Starting to feel it. Starting to feel it, chat. Shall we?
It's returning to the anomaly.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Nice. get greedy. I got to go up top. Got to go up top. All right, here's what I want to do. I want to do a quick analysis of what just happened. If that's cool with you guys, because it's the only way I'm gonna get better. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so in it until I can watch it back. I don't really even know what happened. So let me cut this off. Okay, so this was before here. Let's see if I can find right at damage here. So this is where I was getting ready for damage. So good grenade. I started at the second or the third P in Puppeteer. That Thunder Crash hits hard, dude. It's like a truck. Okay. So I struggle to get up here just a second. That's one thing with Amplify that's a little tough. So I think what Revolt was saying there might be some good credence to it, but the problem is I didn't give myself a fair shake, really, with the I don't remember how much I was doing with the Thunder Lord, but I get my super back so fast, dude. Okay, so I hit for a second one. So I started from there, got all the way to the R, the second R, and corrupted. No real issue here. So I think what I need to do here is start with the grenade launcher, spray it there, and then I need to push out and try to get back above because my health is at half right now. I've not healed up yet. I do have defib on, right? Here, let's watch the first damage phase. Actually, before I do that, I want to make sure I have defib on. Yeah, I do. Okay. Guess Tome has run out. Let me make sure I have, because I wasn't playing into this too much earlier. Okay. So last thing I want to do, I want to watch that. Okay, so this here is Queen Breaker damage into like an extremely scuffed. So that was no limit break because I have particle on. Hit that jump. I gotta, once I find the right place for that, I'll be feeling good. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty consistent right there. But the problem is I'm not generating my super fast enough, and I don't have. So I could, in theory, do a Queen Breaker 2 Lemon swap, but the problem is I'd be missing out on Limit Break for that. But if I do a T-Lord... Just trying something here. Yeah, realistically, I want to spend the least amount of time as possible in this room. So if I can get this down to a 3-phase, like easy 3-phase, easy in air quotes. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. All right, let's get rid of this. We're going to switch this here back to Thunderlord. I'm going to switch this. Okay, this is off of there. And then I'm going to switch this over to Thunderlord as well. And then finally, we're going to do... Basically, we'll just have like a multi-mock. I don't know. Sword is fine here. And this for this. Okay, so I need to do this. Okay. And then how about we drop this on for a final here. And then we're going to get rid of this loadout, which is 11. So basically I'll just start top left, boom, boom, boom. This bottom one can actually just keep, no, I'll keep that on. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna give this one more shot this evening. And we're gonna go through, I wanna try this new setup. And yeah, we're gonna get it. Just gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna go till we get a good feel for how the efficacy of it during like in a full damage phase. So ever since Neo called me out on not doing the 2, it's made me want to really get it. That's done. Scanner's down. Grab that. Two. you guys know that thing is in the lower stacks? I'm just kidding with you, man. I'm just playing. I like to have something that kind of juices me up. So in my mind, I know. I'm just like, oh, Neo was talking crap, so I'm doing this. But no, I know. We're all good, man. Appreciate you. That's okay, can this dude dance please? This is not a problem. It's right there. So it should be top right here. Dude, there's rad boys. Rad boys, rad boys. What you gonna do? Alright, so just a reminder to myself primarily. I'm gonna start with 10 and go down to 12. And when I come out, I'm still going back up over the top. None of that bullshit just poking my head out. Cooks are super so fast, man. Come on. Okay, so I still have some Thunderlord, and I saw some that's on the ground here. Okay, so not quite as good damage. However, I'm wondering if I would have been able to get to a third Thunder Crash. Blaze, what's up, man? Brother, I'm in the middle of doing this right now, but what I would say, if you could join the Discord, look at my channel bio on YouTube, or if you want to go over to Twitch, you can do !Discord. You'll find that. I'm in there, and then there's a lot of people in there that can help you. Get y'all sorted, man. Welcome to the Titan class. That's what I'm playing right now, and I am punching everything into the wall and chomping crayons the entire time. One more here. Get up. Gotta get operator. No operator. Go 3. That's 4. That's 4. That's 2. That's 1. There's 3. 1. There's 3. And 3. Did you guys know that that thing is in the lower stacks? If you didn't, now you know. And if you don't know, now you know. Oh, didn't grab it. Love that for me. What's up, GT? How you doing, man? Thank you very much. How you been? Okay. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be... See, the problem is I don't have full T-Lord for this one.
It's returning to the anomaly.
Okay, well, that got me a lot closer. Oh, I don't think I'm rocking that perk anymore. No, I'm not. Okay. I guess I could always do this real quick. No, okay, that's fine. This will give me like the full ability to give, like give it a full shot on. Because I'll probably run out of Underlord. Gotta check that before I go up. Dude, I was so close to the third. Alright, if I can generate enough ammo here and not die to something stupid, which, again, chat, you know, I very well can do that. I've done that multiple times tonight. Glad I dumped the suppressor earlier when I did, because I was worried that I was going to run out. That took a lot longer. Okay, it is 1. Hey guys, I'm not gonna say anything. See, that's my main issue is not getting heavy ammo. I don't even want to forget it. See if I got any more enemies there. What's up, Velo? Man, I am locked in at the moment, but let me see if I can get through this here for you. I actually need to do a deeper dive into the Twid anyways, because I was working a lot today, so. Set my radiation here. Okay, off this here. Appreciate that. Let's see if I can get one more heavy brick. Oh, that'd be choice. See, chat, we're getting better. I remembered this time. Okay, here we go. Hello, dude. Please let me up here. Oh, dude. Damn, if I could have just had a little bit more heavy. That's really, 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 really unfortunate. But that is something that I got to get better at. I guess when I say get better at it, well, what am I even getting better at that point? Like, not, like, generate more ammo? I mean, I wasted time. Wasted time doing the, see right there. If I could have just got that 112 bullets, dude. How much is when you gotta really, really lock in. See, I'm at 224 already. Deep breath, lock in, let's go. Already done that for nothing. stay away from the radiation, dude. Can't let myself. If I see one in that room, chat, I gotta stay. I gotta get out of there. My gut is to just be like, oh well, I'll just clear these ads here. It's like, no, dude, it don't matter. This. Lock in, brother. See, I thought that those would reset like they do on the upgrades. This is actually my first day of learning this, so I've died a couple of times, but realistically it's actually gone okay. It's gone pretty well. All right, so I don't think it's gonna be up here. I think it's gonna be on the other side.
Oh, shutdown complete. The corruption took control of everything. It forced the construction of the anomaly.
BS chill inhibitor.
It could have ruined so much more than it already did. And these facilities are wrecked.
Oh, juicer chat.
Population counters
Juicer.
nil.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Alone.
All right. Sorry, mid-run I had gotten a message from my wife saying she's about ready for bed, so. Velo, I will have to circle back with you, man, because I need to deep dive into the changes that came out today, so I kind of have my head down doing some things, but let's see damage-wise. Okay, so that, I was in there, 16.2. I think, so I died once stupidly in the first encounter. I died twice in second encounter. Had that insane chunk. And then died multiple times. I'm not sure. It was probably like 3 or 4 times. Just trying to figure out. So what we settled on tonight, chat, and this is what I will circle back to when I run this all the way through, because I do want to do it solo flawless, but I realistically wanted to do it solo, and so I've learned it. I have learned it solo, what I need to do. So we start, we can just start on like the normal strand build. I could start here if I want to. Go through, do open. Starting here, just keeping my transcendence up with this, and then on the final portion, I need to make sure I drop the nuke, get rid of the frozen dudes for the final room, and then I need to make sure that I'm on this loadout, so I have this auto-loading deconstruct roll. When I do next encounter, always do transition here with the sword on and Thunder Crash. Next encounter, I'll go through with Risk Runner on. That was a learning piece I had to do. So start with Risk Runner, and then flip over before I drop down, so I can create all the orbs there. I use the Scout just because it hits so hard. You could use whatever you want to generate the orbs. Realistically, I could probably just put on a stasis. Just put on a stasis geo and go from there. Go through. I need to find the right. I don't want to transcend. I do want to do ×6 Feast of Light, but I don't want to do transcendence, so that I can throw my grenade down, get an extra burst of damage from the glacier grenade. Go back to this here for the swap. And then finally, we will start. We're going to do Thunderlord, and if I get enough ammo, I'll just fry with Thunderlord as long as possible. Use as many Thunder Crashes as I can get off. If I can't, then I will swap over to Lemon. Now, I don't really feel like the Lemon was doing that much for me. And Revolt had said that earlier in the chat. It's like, he's like, you might end up in a situation where it's not that great. So the other thing too, I didn't have, because I pulled it. I mean, I have a Lemon. That's a 2010. I don't even think that matters anymore. But let me pull my actual Lemon out. Here, 2020 Lemon, and put this on. Swap that. Then I don't need this anymore. Just a little bit of Unrelenting on there as well. Every bit helps. Cool. Well, guys, I have to go to work tomorrow, so I'm going to hop off here. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Like I said, I'm doing everything in my power to get my next scripted video out tomorrow afternoon. It may be Saturday, so if you're not already, hop in the Discord. If you're not already, would you subscribe to either the Twitch side of things using your free Prime sub that you may or may not have already used? Remember, if you have Twitch Prime, you have an Amazon Prime sub that you can utilize. I just dropped the link there in the chat. You just link those together. You can use them. That is free money that you either use or lose. So appreciate you on that front. And then, would you subscribe on the YouTube side? youtube.com/@SaxPlaysGames. And then from there, you would be able to get notified. And then, like I said earlier, to start the stream, I will end the stream how I started the stream, show you guys. If you want to get in on these polls, I'm going to have these polls up for the next few weeks. And I'll probably do a video based on like just community opinion. This is my channel here over on Twitch. I'm sorry, YouTube. Come in here to the post tab. And what you'll see is that I have a few of these posts in here, and I'm trying to figure out what the community thinks is the best legendary weapons. So you can see it's pretty interesting here. So it's like 2/3 said the best heavy weapon that came out this year. So the whole year of Final Shape, including the Final Shape and then the expansions, was Hesitant Vengeance. And then Tinashe's Mastery has one out from there. I thought that would be much closer. I thought Aberrant Action would be much, much closer on that front. I don't think Lotus Eater, just something about it. I think everyone likes to hype up the destabilizing rounds, but I just don't think it's as good on special ammo. I think you really have to kind of spray across a group, and I think that I want to do an analysis on these results later just to kind of break that down, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So guys, I will say Vespers, once I figured out where I needed to stand, I don't think it was as hard as I thought it was going to be. But if I also wasn't playing Titan and Bolt Charge and all that stuff, I could see this being incredibly difficult. So we were talking earlier about how hard it would be for a hunter to do this, things of that sort. So GG's to anyone who has done it on something other than a Titan, or, I mean, even a well lock, but something of that sort. So I appreciate you guys. Until next time, be blessed, y'all.